Alright, today I wanted to be reviewing Bunny Girl Senpai, or in better words, the actual title that I barely know. Seishun Buta Yaro wa Bunny Girl Senpai no Yume wo Minai. I'm white. Alright, the English title that I didn't actually look for because I'm stupid is Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. I enjoyed it. It's 13 episodes of actual series TV and then one movie for the entire next season. I watched both, so I'm going to be reviewing kind of both. Alright, so I'm using my anime list as a sort of guide for me, and I'm also going to be giving my own trigger warning. I don't want to say trigger warning because but if you have personal grudges against some of these things and you'd be more comfortable not seeing them, I would suggest that this is not the anime for you. Okay, so some things I saw that I felt could either upset someone else or even had to upset me a tiny bit was that there is abuse and bullying, both mentioned and shown. There's blood. If you can't handle blood, there's no gore. There's blood though. If you don't like blood, I would not watch it. There's one scene that I consider slight body horror. I had a friend that really doesn't like body horror. So to me, it was important to think about it and like, that's a little weird for me. I can assure you it'd be worse for them. This one's kind of a spoiler, but there is a car accident. And when I saw the scene, it struck me a little bit and I didn't feel very nice. And then they target a lot of phobias. So if you have severe phobias, you can try it if you find one you don't like. I can't really name them specific because that would be spoiling the entire show. So I'm going to read the synopsis off of my anime list so that people understand kind of what's going on and what they're going to watch. The rare and inexplicable puberty syndrome is thought of as a myth. It is a rare disease which only affects teenagers, and its symptoms are so supernatural that hardly anyone recognizes it as a legitimate occurrence. However, high school student Sakura Asuzagawa, I can read, I really can't, knows from personal experience that is very much real and happens to be quite prevalent in his school. Mai Sakurajima is a third-year high school student who gained fame in her youth as a child actress, but recently halted her promising career for reasons unknown to the public. With an air of unapproachability, she is well known throughout the school, but none dare interact with her. That is until Sakura sees her wandering the library in a bunny girl costume. Bunny girl. Despite the getup, no one seems to notice her, and after confronting her, he realizes that she is another victim of puberty syndrome. As Sakura tries to help Mai through her predicament, his actions bring him into contact with more girls afflicted with the elusive disease. Why is reading hard? Synopsis is that there is puberty syndrome, which is affecting these students, and Sakura's kind of your protagonist. Haha, get all the girls' harem. I need to stop spinning in my chair. He helps them. So basically, join Sakura on his journey to help girls. Yeah, that doesn't work out as well as it's fine. So the movie itself has its own. My anime list has its own rating system, which I like. I do. The idea of it, at least, I can't tell if my ratings would match anybody else's purely because it's just if I felt it was this good or not. The way they have it is like great, very good, good, nice, okay, bad. Nah, it doesn't drop to bad. If you're thinking in a comparative system, I don't think it's intended to be like that. You're not supposed to compare it to other animes. It's just, did you think this was really good? Did you? Then you think it's good. 10. So the score that it got was 8.43, which was scored by 265,028 users. So that's their score. Now we're gonna go over to the movie, and it says, in Fujisawa, where the skies are bright and the seas glisten, Sakura Asuzagawa is in his second year of high school. For reasons unknown, he encounters two Shoko, the person that is his first crush. One in middle school and one who has become an adult. In the midst of all of this, he discovers that his middle school Shoko is suffering from a grave illness and his scar begins to throb. So the score of the movie got was 8.74, which was scored by 34,087 viewers. So a lot less viewers and, well, a higher by, I can do math, 3.34, not much higher. It's good. People found it to be good. That's all I can really say. They found it to be good. Now we go on to my scores. So I don't have very many categories because there's not much I judge an anime by. Like my friend was like, what about the art style? It's like, that's up to you guys to decide. You can look at some art. I can't edit. This is gonna look bad, but here's some art from the show. If you like the art style, if that's a deciding factor for you, you should watch it. My only art style factor is I don't really like olden, like 80s. I like my moe. Okay. So my scores were based on story, characters, and my funny little sub-score of Yuri because Viva la Yuri, you know, no, okay, that's fine too. I'm okay with that. I gave the story an 8. It was a very good story. They put it very well. In my opinion, and even in my friend's opinion, we both saw there were a lot of, it's not very original. It's original in the way that they use it, but the actual ideas themselves aren't the most original out of everything. So I gave that an 8. I felt the story was good as the way they used it, but not too original to get a 10. The characters, however, I did find to be Basically a 10. I mean, obviously there's probably some small issue where I'm not the best guide, but I felt the characters were great, they developed well, and they were very easy to get interested in, where in most animes, you're like, okay, there's like 10 characters. What are they gonna do with them? Who knows? I don't actually think there's 10. There might, I don't know. How many characters are there? This is hurting me now. There are 10 characters. Okay, there's 10 characters. There's 10 characters. What are they gonna do with them? So, story's an 8, character's a 10. Now we get to my little Yuri subscore because I'm a loser. It's a 1. There's not much. If you came here for Yuri, you're at the wrong anime. It doesn't have very many. It doesn't have it. They have like one character that shows slight interest in a girl, but it's like admiration. Bottom line, feel like anime with good stories, good implications of stories. So it's entertaining. I watched it in like 2 days, the entire season and movie in 2 days. I cried for half an hour. I'll openly admit that. It hurt. If I gave a score for how much something hurt, anime itself, a 1. The movie is a solid 9. No, I'll give it an 8 because it didn't hurt the whole time. It hurt at a specific 30-minute interval. For those 30 minutes, it hurt. So, an 8. You like anime? You like characters? You think a good story is matched by how good their characters are? Watch it. You like seeing some of your favorite tropes come to life in one singular anime with one singular cast? Watch it. If any of the previous stated warnings seem to not affect you, I'm assuming you've already clicked off by now, but if you think you can't make it through the anime due to those issues, please do what's best for you. Do not put yourself in a position where you're going to be upset more than not, because my job here was to suggest a good anime that you would like, not anime I find good that you don't find good. That would, well, you don't have to find it good, actually. That upsets you more than it should. So if it upsets you more than it should, don't watch it. I don't want you to. I love you. I don't love anyone. It's fake. I hurt you. Oh no. I hope you guys have a good day. Enjoy whatever it is kids do nowadays. Cry? I cry in my free time. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, you know, those basic YouTube things. They're pretty cool. And don't die. Dying isn't fun. I don't know.